Hi everybody, I'm here to report on yesterday's game at Hampden, hopefully our last one, where Rangers thrashed Ross County 6 goals to 0. Yeah, that's not a mistake. We actually scored 6 goals. We could hardly believe it ourselves. First time we've had such a big win in about, well, forever. No, honestly, I think it was 4 years they're quoting as the last time we had that kind of win in the league. So, although it was against a poor Ross County team who will be fighting relegation, you don't often get any team in the SPFL league actually winning by 6 goals. So we've got to be congratulated, even if we only do it ourselves, on that feat, if you can call it that. So for once, everybody left Hampden, not just because hopefully it's the last time, but having watched the best performance we've given this season, easily the best performance. Everybody played well, bar Tavernier, although he played better than he has done previously this season. So that was a plus as well. But he was still the worst man in the team. 6 goals. I don't know if I'll even be able to remember them. But not only did we score six, we had no complaints about the ref, no VAR decisions to spoil things. So it was almost a unique game in that sense. The only referee mistake I can think of was when the ball was coming to Barron in the middle of the field in the first half, and the guy just pushed him over from behind, and the referee played on, and they swept up the field and nearly scored. So that could have been costly thanks to that ref's blunder. Why he didn't see that was a foul, who knows? He probably wasn't even watching what was happening as the ball was going towards them. So anyhow, apart from that, no problems with the ref, with VAR, and funnily enough, no problems with the Rangers team. We actually looked like a team, everybody doing well. It was a shame Balogun had to go off when he hurt his neck going up for a corner in the crowded box, but apparently it's not serious. And Sterling did well when he dropped back into the central defence. Not that he had much to contend with. So it was a good all-round day. Everybody happy. I'll try and remember some of the goals, maybe even some of the misses, although not as many as usual. I think we had something like, well, what was it, 17 attempts at goal and 9 on target, so pretty good for a league game. The first goal, when it came, was actually a beauty because Shefty started it, getting the ball in his own half, ran forward, nice forward pass, notice that forward pass to Lawrence, who sort of collected the ball and did a spin and got away from the first defender, got past another defender, nice through ball, straight ahead of him, that's the way it should be done, and Drossers ran onto it, and I was expecting the worst. He took one touch, and I was expecting 4 or 5 before he tried to shoot, but no, one touch, thrashes it in the net. Now, that's what you have to do, Cyril. Do that every game and I'll be happy, rather than take 4 or 5 touches and the thing comes to nothing. So that's more like a striker. And by the way, while I'm on it, let's give due praise to him. That was the best I've seen him in his, year and a bit at Ibrox. He was more like a centre forward, not just the 2 goals he scored and the kind of goals they were, but he actually passed it maybe 5, 6 times. He passed it to somebody running up the wing, or laid it off to somebody running from behind him or to the side of him. So that's what we've been expecting. That's what a centre forward has to do. Not just score goals. You've got to hold it up. You've got to pass it to people. You've got to show a bit of intelligence where you put the ball. And as I say, he did that at least 5 or 6 times. So I was really impressed. He even contributed to a couple of the goals by doing that kind of thing. That's what we need to see, not the guy who stumbles and bumbles about and takes 5 touches in the box and then misses the chance anyhow. So if that's the beginning of a new Drossers, and I'll give it a few months, I might stop calling him Drossers after a couple of months of this kind of display. So well done to him. Ditto Matondo, I'd have been quite happy to get rid of him before this game. He shows flashes, but he doesn't do enough. This game, he could have got the Man of the Match award. Drossers got it actually, but I thought Matondo deserved it more than him because he scored 2, created 2, looked dangerous going up the wing when he put a bit of speed into it and didn't try to take people on by trickery because he's no good at that. Speed, looking where he's going, looking up to see who to pass it to, maybe having a shot at goal. He did a few of these things, so I'd have put him ahead of Drossers actually. Personally, I thought what made this such a good game, or what made us feel so good, was it was hard to pick the man of the match for a change, because you had these two. I thought Barron had his usual game, the way he's been playing all season, so that was good to see. Suter, I thought, had a good game. He was the best in defence. Not that he had any kind of last-ditch tackles or anything to make, but he just looked assured, came forward with the ball, definitely looked the part. So there was, what, 4. Jack Buckland made a save near the beginning of the game when the guy was offside. I was right in line with him. The guy, when he got the pass, was offside. Flag didn't go up. Buckland had to make a save and then do it again a few seconds later, and the flag still didn't go up, so that was a disgrace. I'm sure VAR would have changed that if it had gone in the net, actually. Oh, excuse me. That's all that champagne I've been drinking since last night, probably. Anyhow, second goal. Well, before we get to the second goal, oh, what a move. We had a great move. I can't remember who it was, passed it up the field. Forward pass, it's probably Barron, might have been Sterling. But anyhow, Drossers managed to get onto it, and he kind of half turned and he saw the run of Lawrence going through the middle. Great pass in front of him. Lawrence ran onto it. Only the goalie to beat, nobody coming anywhere near him. So all he had to do was slot it into the net, and he hit it off the outside of the right-hand post. So that was a really bad miss. So you want the second goal, obviously, to finish the game. That was our chance. And it came, funnily enough, after Balogun had to go off with about a minute left of normal time. And it came from a decent ball into the box from Tavernier. You don't say that very often. But he put a decent ball into the box, into the 6-yard box, and there was Matondo actually getting ahead of a couple of defenders and just kind of deflecting it into the net. So brilliant time to get it just before half-time. 2-0 up. We know the game's won. We hoped what actually did happen would happen, and that was Rangers would relax, play the way they should be able to play, and add at least 2 or 3 more goals. So we actually ended up with 6, so that was even better. So second half, third goal, I think that was the one where who was that one? I think that might have been Lawrence, actually. So again, Drossers gets the ball just inside their half in the middle, swept the ball immediately out to Matondo. He ran forward, saw Lawrence making a great run right up the middle, put it on a plate for him, and he took one touch and then put it into the net, a kind of wee dink into the net. So brilliant move, brilliant goal, 3-0 up. I think the fourth one was probably Matondo's again, where it came from the right, and he just kind of jumped up a wee bit, and I think with his right foot, again, kind of diverted it from about 8 yards into the net. Fifth one, Matondo made it down the left, put it into the middle, and there was Drossers, like a real striker for once, actually getting just ahead, just a foot ahead of the defender, and managed to just prod it into the net from about 2 feet out. So I'll take that every day of the week if you can do that consistently. And then the sixth one was Danilo, who'd come on with about 20 minutes left, and he was lucky because the defender kicked it off the back of his own defender, and it just landed in front of Danilo. He took one touch and then just poked it into the net. Good awareness, quick reactions, nice finish, job done, well done to him, might give him a bit of confidence. So 6-0, I don't think anybody expected that before the game. And as I say, good performance, makes it even better, although obviously it was against a poor team. If we can at least do most of these things properly against Celtic next week, who knows what might happen. I would say Proper coming in next week will be a big advantage, hopefully. Him and Suter together hopefully should do well. But yesterday, Balogun was okay. As I say, Sterling did well when he went back there. Shefty had his usual good game going forward, cutting inside, looking dangerous. Who else? Connor Barron had a great game as well. Diomande, when he came on, he did some good things. Drossers, his best game ever, I would say. Cherny, a few good things, but I want to see more from him. And Matondo, again, just repeat that. It's no good doing it once in 10 games. So, great game, great performance. We really enjoyed it. Let's hope we're saying the same thing next week after the Celtic game. And even better if we get a couple of new players in and get the likes of Hadji and Cantwell out. That would make a difference. So, hopefully, we're on the way up at last.